you study about what's happening in the world, in the New World Order coming soon, just read Psalms 2. It'll calm you right down. It's a good tranquilizer. The kings of the earth set themselves, the rulers take counsel together against the Lord, against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. God is laughing at their plans for a new world order.
I think our nation is under attack from an invader that's riding our lap. It's not Iran or Iraq, and in fact, it's an inside plan and an organized trap. No other country that I'd rather be than the US of A, the land of the free, the home of the brave. But what can I say? It seems like our freedoms are melting away as each generation becomes more complacent, lazy and ignorant, scared, independent, afraid to be bold and stand for what's right, enslaved and controlled and frozen with fright. The only thing needed for evil to prosper is those who know better, unwilling to stop it. United we stand, divided we fall. It's time we demand that these problems get solved. As a nation, there's anticipation. We're praying for justice and exoneration. We've been waiting and we've been patient. Now we demand HOVINDICATIon. On the edge as a nation, there's anticipation. We're praying for justice and exoneration. We've been waiting and we've been patient. Now we demand HOVINDICATIon. These government agents forgetting their servants, abusing their powers, it makes people nervous. And now we see riots against cops and judges, a rush to pass judgment with all that it touches. They imprison people for victimless crimes, then lobby with unions to rob them all blind. Just think for a minute if all of the tickets to standing by all of us driving the speed limit depended on inmates to finance the system, incentives to keep them locked up in the prison. Now what would they do if no one broke laws and all of us just sat and sang kumbaya? I ask you to wonder and ponder these questions. How far would they go to maintain job protection? Breeds a seduction that feeds us corruption, and most of us all sit around and do nothing. As a nation, there's anticipation. We're praying for justice and exoneration. We've been waiting and we've been patient. Now we demand HOVINDICATIon. On the edge as a nation, there's anticipation. We're praying for justice and exoneration. We've been waiting and we've been patient. Now we demand HOVINDICATIon. Creating criminals, losing our sovereignty. Prisons with interest in human commodities, placed inside cages for ages and ages, creating wages that pay for the mace that they spray in the faces of people they tase as they place face first on the pavement and raise, creating an atmosphere like a disease. But we need to remember there's real police, that there's heroes protecting us daily with valor, respecting our rights to protest and gather. Let's all stand together, exposing the frauds, the ones in control behind the facade. Then maybe, just maybe, we'll take back the reins and regain the power and clean out the cage. Creating a nation ran by the people, acknowledging God with all of us equal. As a nation, there's anticipation. We're praying for justice and exoneration. We've been waiting and we've been patient. Now we demand HOVINDICATIon. On the edge as a nation, there's anticipation. We're praying for justice and exoneration. We've been waiting and we've been patient. Now we demand HOVINDICATIon.
He really kicked this whole, what's the proper role of government? Should the IRS be here? And was very outspoken about that. And somebody took one of his tapes, sent it to the IRS and said, this guy is a tax protester. And that's what actually kind of started a whole investigation on Kent Hovind.
Because of the stance he was taking, and because of the nature of his just, listen, I'm not breaking the law and there's nothing you can do about it, stance, that he was made a target by the government. Made a target by the government. Made a target by the government.